Hello, Smash Com Tourney of Tourney fans, and welcome to the Delta League, Series 3. The most crucial part of Phase 2, as there's only 8 spots left to get into the main leagues and to be drafted into a team, but there's 27 fighters. This is brutal, absolutely brutal, because we may not see these fighters for a long time. Some of them you've not even seen for a long time. I hate this part, especially when there's people you're rooting for. Now, as the rules have changed slightly from last series, all of these fighters, the damage they take, most of them will get to fight next season in the Gamma League again, because most of these spaces are filled up from the lowest 8 fighters from the main league last season. So that is Fox, Falco, Jigglypuff, Greninja, Wolf, Youngling, Diddy Kong, and Roy the Boy. Return of Roy the Boy. Those 8 fighters, because they ended in the bottom 8 in the main league, they automatically go into the Delta League, which means there's more space for Gamma League fighters. Now there is the bottom 3, the killer bottom 3, which is, in this case, with Min Min, Ness, and Ridley. Recognise they didn't fight in the Gamma League? That's because they didn't deserve it. And so basically, the bottom 3 fighters in this league, so the ones who take the least damage after their loss, will end up in those 3 spots and won't get to fight in the Gamma League. So that's the only changes really, is don't come bottom 3. Take as much damage as you can because it could affect you for next series. And becoming those bottom 3 make it a lot harder to come back in, because you should have 2 opportunities if you fight in the Gamma League. Anyway, I hope that's covered everything, and let's get started into the Delta League. I say a lot of things, hopefully you can keep up. So many stats. But here's a stat for you, and that is 2 of the lowest ranked fighters from last series, which is Roy the Boy versus Diddy Kong. Now, Roy the Boy was ranked 64th and Diddy Kong was ranked 63rd. So, this is like the worst of the worst battle. And we can only hope that Roy the Boy wins, let's face it. Because he's a legend, you know, he got relegated last season. Well, no, the season before. And then won the Gamma League. And it looks like Roy the Boy is fighting back yet again. No one would want to draft him, but it would be a different world without him. So Diddy Kong didn't take much damage, took 22, and that could be extremely costly for him. Sorry, Diddy Kong. But Roy the Boy, excellent start as he puts himself in first. So we'll be drafted at this point, but no one else has fought. And we go into the next fight, which is a Crystal League match between Ness and Wolf for the Sapphire Crystal League. Which, I can't remember where we're at with that. Let's have a look. Pretty congested. Sonic needs 1 more win. Ness and Wolf have none. Now, obviously, last season, Ness wasn't in it, because, you know, those bottom 3 I was chatting about, he was in there. So, he didn't even get to fight in the Gamma League. And now he finds himself against Wolf, who come in 61st, I think, last season. Did win a tournament, could have become the Grand Champion. That would have been crazy. But he didn't, and here he is in relegation, having to fight Ness. On a home level for Ness, can I just add. And Wolf is out, and Ness gets through, which firstly, Crystal League. Well done, Ness, beating Wolf. Congratulations. Back to the Gamma League, which is up here. So, Ness gets a crucial win. Why can't I see him? Oh, it's because I've gone on the Gamma League. Ness with a crucial win. This is the Delta League, obviously. And Wolf, they need to take more than 22 to be a little bit more safe, and he has. He's taken 67, so he'll be above Diddy Kong. But Ness, on the other hand, gets through and gets the Crystal League win, and is now ranked in 2nd and faces off against Roy the Boy in the next round. So again, none of these guys are certified qualified for Delta League yet. Certified qualified? Do they work together? I don't know. Anyway, Ryu versus Greninja is up next. Ryu, who fought in Series 1, I believe, was relegated and didn't qualify for Series 2. And Greninja, who was part of the Energy Source last season, relegated in just above Wolf, so 60th. And so far, Greninja starts well. There's some games that just suck, because like the Street Fighter fighters, Ken's in this as well, isn't he? So Do Street Fighter fighters suck on this game? I don't know. And Star Fox as well. Wolf, Fox and Falco are all in this tournament. But it's looking good for Greninja, who picks up his final smash, even though Ryu's the one doing the most damage. And Ryu almost got a smash attack in there, but Greninja's hit his final smash, which means that Ryu is well dead. Damn, so Ryu, again, won't be getting through. How's your damage? 89, so Ryu is pretty much inches away from being safe. And Greninja gets through with a solid win, which puts him in first place. Takes it away from Roy the Boy. And there's Ken. It could have been Ryu versus Ken, but it's not going to be, as Ken gets a bye and faces through against Greninja in the next round. Ken versus Greninja. And Greninja's beaten Ken before as well. Madness. Anyway, we have Samus versus Daisy. Again, both fighters were in Series 1, but missed out in Series 2. Samus obviously being the all-star of the Red Robots once upon a time, before it was taken over by King Dedede and now Byleth. The Red Robots not a bad team to be drafted into, considering they won last season. Big team. And at the moment, Daisy is causing absolute hell. Now, what was the lowest percentage? Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong. 22% Diddy Kong took, so Daisy has overtaken that, which means that Ryu is safe. Safe from going into the Delta League instantly. It means that he'll be in the Gamma League, like I explained at the start, which is good for him, though. And Daisy, I'm not on about Daisy being safe, so I'm on about Samus being safe. I don't know what I was looking at there. Yeah, Daisy absolutely destroyed Samus, who once again will not be in the main leagues. Daisy was the one doing damage. So Samus 26, so Ryu is out of the danger zone, despite not getting through. And Daisy goes into first place. Nice. Next up, Pit versus Captain Falcon, and at the moment, Captain Falcon hasn't... Not Captain Falcon. I don't know what I'm talking about. Pit. Oh, get my bearings right. Back in the game. So Pit has never fought... Pit's actually never won a fight, I don't think. But has never fought in the main leagues. So could this be a change of pace for Pit to get through here? Oh, he survived that. And at the moment, he is making light work of Captain Falcon, ex-Energy Source star. Similar to Samus and Daisy, did not fight in Series 2, but was in Series 1. For the Source, I think, actually. At the moment, Pit really should win this. Captain Falcon could fight back. He's taking 35 damage, which means that, I think it's Wolf. Yeah, it means that Wolf will be safe if one of these loses. Okay, a Pokemon has damaged Pit quite a bit, so the comeback for Captain Falcon is on. There you go, Pit loses again. Only room for Dark Pit, I'm afraid. Pit was only... I did like a random... before Series 1, I did a random ranking order to see, obviously, who would have to fight in the Gamma and Delta Leagues. And Pit, unfortunately, landed in there. Because of that, Pit can't get out. So, Pit loses. Damage was pretty good, though. 137. So, extremely safe. And now, so is... Oh, no. No, Wolf is still stuck in there. Don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Captain Falcon with the win. Well done to the Falcon. Getting through. Faces off against Daisy in the next round in a Topaz Crystal League match. Bit irrelevant as the Topaz League is almost over if Ice Climbers can get a win in the main leagues. However, next up is Min Min, who was in the Deadly 3 last time, just like Ness, versus Chrom. Both of these fighters have not been in the main league, so this is the right way to go. For one of these guys to get through now would be a good start. And so far, Min Min is the one causing the damage, as Crom hasn't landed an attack yet. Another fighter to not land an attack. Okay, he's done it. 6%. But remember, he needs to take more damage. And at the moment, Min Min is in total control. He's picked up the Super Scope. Okay, has not made the most of it. Okay, good attack there from Crom, who has passed 22 damage. Puts him out of the... So basically to beat... Oh, Wolf's on 67. Oh, no, Wolf. Oh, okay. Anyway, Crom wins, everyone. Min Min is out again. Now, is Min Min out of danger? Let's have a look. 71. I think that does it. Yeah, so, okay. So the one to look out for now is Wolf, who took 67 damage, which is quite high. But the losers need to take more than 67. Whereas Crom gets a little win. Are we going to see Crom in the main leagues finally? I don't know. But so far, he's second and faces in the next round against Bayonetta, who again has not been in the main league. So that's a huge match. Anyway, next up, and unfortunately, is Terry versus Hero. I say unfortunately because they're both DLC fighters, which means they started in the Delta League. And I'd have loved to have seen them in the main league, both of these fighters, but today, only one of them can take the win. Not qualify. Maybe none of these guys will get through. But let's see what happens. Let's see who will definitely be out and who will definitely be through. So far, Terry's fighting much better than he did in the Gamma League. The Hero is really hit and miss, but that's a good attack there. Another good attack from Terry, who could win it here. Doesn't just yet. Hero's still in the game. Terry coming up with big attacks, picks up a baseball bat. I did not see him do that. Both appear to be out of the danger zone. Hero hits Terry with a bat and uses a smash off the edge, mid-air, for Hero to get through and Terry to lose. So we won't be blessed with Terry's presence this time round, but maybe Hero's. Terry takes 114. .114. Well done to Terry, who loses, but takes a lot of damage. So far, Wolf, Samus and Diddy Kong are the three who are looking to be in the bottom three. And now we have Sora, the person who I want through the most, but never gets through. Now faces off against Peach. I don't even want to think about what's going on. And then Sora has, if he got through, would have to face Hero in the next round. So both of those I like. I don't like this fight. But Sora is winning. And is firing some missiles at Peach. No mercy. Sora's come to play. Absolutely destroying Peach at the moment. But Peach does bounce back. Picks up an assist trophy. Sora can just not go over there. He will dodge it. It's not the best assist trophy. Oh, no, it's following him. Oh, Peach is fighting back really well. Oh, at least Sora won't be in that Delta League spot if he does lose. Still dodging that Thwomp at the moment. Oh, good hit there from Sora. Picks up the Super Scope. And has killed Peach. Okay. I am not getting my hopes up. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. I tried to stay so cool for the whole thing and I've just crumbled. Anyway, Peach takes 64, which could push Peach into the bottom three. It has, which means that Wolf is now safe. And at the moment, it's Peach, Samus and Diddy Kong in those bottom three spots. Sora, with a win though, currently puts him in first place and faces off against Hero, who's currently in second place in the next round. Oh no. Oh no. Anyway, Zero Suit Samus versus Lucas, who fought in the Gamma League, and Zero Suit won. So we'd love to see that again. We'd love to see it really quickly, and for Lucas to be in those bottom three, let's face it. Sorry for all the Lucas fans out there. If you only just tuned in, I'm Energy Scott, and I'm very biased. As you're learning. Listen, if Sora gets in the main leagues, I can relax a little bit more, right? Whoever lands in that star could be dead. So don't land in that star. It's going to disappear. No, Zero Suit jumps into it. That isn't dead. Oh, respect life, Zero Suit. Don't throw it away now. We want to see you in the league. We don't want to see Lucas. Lucas will probably end up going back to the Shroom Dogs, could you imagine? Okay. Okay, Lucas picked up his final smash, and it has destroyed Zero Suit. So, Zero Suit will not be joining us. Sorry, SP. It's a sad day for Zero Suit fans. Lucas does get through, though. Zero Suit is 31. That is bad news. That means that Zero Suit goes into those bottom three, which means she won't fight in the Gamma League next season and will only have one opportunity to get through at this stage. Lucas with the win. Faces young Link in the next round. Trying to keep up. Guys have never fought before, and now we have Fox versus Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff, another fan favourite. Fox too, maybe. No, I think Fox was picked by at least 3 teams, and maybe Jigglypuff was the same. So, again, one of these fighters isn't going to get through. Absolute chaos. So who's that third? Zero Suit is on 31. So beating 31 damage should be relatively easy, right? He says. Okay, nothing so far. Bit of an open level. But Jigglypuff counters and Fox is out. So we will go a season without Fox. One of the OG All-Stars. The winner of top team with the Cosmo Vipers. He was the All-Star of the Cosmo Vipers at the time. Is no longer with us as Jigglypuff gets through. Fox takes 62. Which means he's relatively safe. Jigglypuff gets a win, which means that Jigglypuff will now face off against Falco in the next round, and they fought before. They used to be on the same team, actually, the Gorilla Limon. They fought twice and have won apiece. Now here's the space for a new fighter, and that is between Ridley, who was in the bottom 3 last time, and Mewtwo. Now, those bottom 3 spaces aren't determined yet because there's a couple of fighters who got buys, such as Ken, Bayonetta, Young Link, Falco, and Mr. Game & Watch. If they lose, they could end up in those bottom 3, so that's not over yet. However, we've got to see Ridley. I think that's it. Done. Ridley gets the win. That's huge. Mewtwo, who notoriously sucks. I think Ridley did 0 damage last time, which is why he was at the bottom of the bottom of the bottom. Mewtwo takes 44, which means that Mewtwo is just about safe and above Zero Suit Samus as Ridley gets through and faces Mr. Game & Watch in the next round. Right, guys, there was an issue. Remember when we used to have issues with my sound, which luckily I noticed just before I filmed too much of round 2. So instead for round 2, I'm now going to voice what's going on. So it's just like, I already know what's going to happen in the next few rounds, but let's watch it again and be excited. We have Roy the Boy. Everyone loves Roy the Boy versus Ness. Now, let's not forget, Ness was in the first series for the Energy Source, I think, and he got relegated. So it'd be nice to see Ness back in. But equally, we want to see Roy the Boy. Yeah, I've decided to hate Ness a lot less these days. I hate Lucas more. But Roy the Boy, everyone wants to see Roy the Boy get through. And at the moment, it's not looking good for him. So, show us what you got, Roy the Boy. That's a great attack. Trying to take some more damage. Do I sound like I know what's not happening? Have you guessed who's getting through yet by my reaction? If you have, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. No way! I can't believe it! Surely Roy the Boy is going to win! Oh no! Surely Ness is going to win! That's a great attack there from Ness! And it finds Roy the Boy and kills Roy the Boy, which means that Roy the Boy is now 1 for 1, which means he is in trouble of getting through. But it's not over till it's over. So Ness does get through, which means that Ness will probably qualify, because I reckon if you've had 2 fights under your belt, you're probably going to get through. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, next up is Greninja versus Ken. Ken, who is yet to fight, so Ken could end up in that sort of bottom tier, depending on how he gets on, really, how much damage he takes against Greninja. Now, I can't remember what the number is, because I'm obviously re-recording this, so I can't remember what the number you have to beat is, so, but I can tell you where they end up, in what position, if whoever wins or loses ends up. And we have Greninja, who has beaten Ken before. Was at the energy source and Ken was at the Shroom Dogs. And wouldn't it be so funny if Ken ends up at the Dogs? If Ken gets through. Again. The Shroom Dogs get Wario and Ken, 2 fighters they already lost. Who else did they lose? Lucas? Is Lucas? Who is he? Oh no, we've not seen Lucas yet. He beat Zero Suit. Oh, yeah. Spoilers! No, I'm joking. Hopefully I wasn't too spoilery. Anyway, at the moment Greninja is absolutely decimating Ken, which means that Ken would be in deep trouble. Oh, he's getting some damage back, and Greninja should finish it now. He doesn't finish it now, FYI, but he throws a Pokeball. It's Meowth. It's hitting Ken, making it difficult for him. Ken, oh no. Okay, Greninja picks up the big eye hammer. I don't know what it's called. But Greninja gets the win against Ken. And Ken, how much damage did he take? I can't even see it on the screen. Took something. I've probably got it up here, actually. I've got it on my spreadsheet. Yo! He took 30. Which at the moment, I've put some in 12th. Maybe. I don't actually know. 12 feels quite high for 30 damage. Maybe that's not true. I don't think that is true. Oh dear. Anyway. We have a Crystal League match, and we have Daisy versus Captain Falcon. Daisy used to be at the Fossil Fuels in Series 1, and Captain Falcon was at the Energy Source in Series 1. Obviously, they won in Series 2. So who do you want to see in there? Do we want to see Daisy, who beat Samus, by the way? And remember, winning one and losing one could potentially not be the end of the world. He says. I'm just saying that for Sora's fighting, so I can only hope. Even though I already know what happens. I'm not going to let you guys forget that. Okay. There's some pretty good attacks there from the Falcon. Well, if anyone jumps in that warp star, they're probably dead. There you go. Daisy's dead. And Daisy's out. And I don't know where that puts Daisy. I've got here... No, I mean... I have no idea. I've got here that would put Daisy in first, but that's a complete lie. Daisy's just gone out. Why would she be in first? I don't know what I was doing, to be honest. Must have had a funny 5. But anyway, Crystal League. Captain Falcon gets a Crystal League win against Daisy, which means he gets a Topaz League fight, which I think is his first. But that has almost been won by Ice Climbers, so there's a bit of information for you. Anyway, next up is Chrom and Bayonetta, and this is quite an exciting fight, really, because, again, Chrom already has that win under his belt, so he's on the right way to qualifying for the main leagues, but Bayonetta hasn't fought yet. And Bayonetta hasn't fought in the main leagues, and neither's Chrom. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's like trying to record like two things. It's weird, alright? It's weird. I'm obviously getting confused, but none of these guys have fought before, so it'd be good to see one of them get through. However, they could both get through if Chrom loses and takes a big percentage. And so far, Bayonetta's not taken a lot, can I just say. Chrom is making light work of her. He's absolutely decimating. What can Bayonetta do to come back? Nothing, by the looks of things, because Bayonetta's lost, and on a very tiny, tiny percentage, which means that Bayonetta is probably going to be at the bottom with 18%. That's pretty low. So that means that next season she won't get to fight in the Gamma League. She'll just go straight to Delta League, which is only one opportunity. But look at Ness at the moment. He's taking that one opportunity. Hopefully Ridley too. Anyway, the most exciting fight we have, and that is Hero versus Sora. And to be honest, I love both of these guys. So I want to say I'll be happy to see them both win, but I kind of don't, because Sora is my boy. I've been rooting for him. He needs to get through. Remember, even if he loses, he may still get through. Just take a lot of percent just to up those odds. Oh, that's it. Game, set, match. It's not it. How has Hero survived that? Come on, Sora. Oh, it's such a shame. Why did they have to face each other? Oh, no. Oh, okay. There's been some real near-miss moments here, but that item that Hero's picked up is so deadly. And, no, Sora's dodged it. Okay, good move there. He's distanced himself. Oh, man, it's so stressful to watch. Oh, Hero has turned big, which means that even Sora trying to throw him there wasn't good enough. Or his combo. That's got to be it! Sora wins! Let's go! He's done it. He's done it. I also realised I've changed my hat. Keep changing my hats. That's how you know it's pre-recorded. The Sora wins. It's a nightmare. Oh, yes. So Hero has taken 80%, which is pretty big. So Hero does still stand a chance of getting through if it works in his favour. I don't know if the 1-for-1s will get through yet. They did in the Gamma League, so we'll see. But that could mean that Sora is most likely definitely through. I can't believe it. It's finally happened. And that is pretty much where it broke, guys. So I must have broke it through screaming at the mic. Watching that for a second time is equally as exciting. But we're going to tune back in now to the live content. And I'm just glad it's working. So let's go. What a complete nightmare. And the fight I was looking forward to the most, it just happened to cut me off. So you didn't get my kind of live reaction. But I filmed it straight after. Anyway, we're going to crack right back on with the fights. And we now have Lucas versus Young Link. Who, like I said, well, I said it in the original one. I can't remember if I just said it in that one or not. But whoever wins this is an easy round for Sora, surely. Jinxing it already. Anyway, obviously we want to see Young Link win. Well, I do. Young Link, again, hasn't had a fight yet. So this would be danger zone if he gets knocked out on a low percentage. But at the moment, it doesn't matter. He absolutely destroys Lucas, who probably won't be in the main leagues with those results now. Young Link gets through. One of the worst fighters, 62nd from last season. And Lucas takes 8. That's a sad, sad percentage for Lucas. But we love to see it. But obviously it doesn't matter. Because he's still obviously got a win. Is what I was trying to think of. Anyway, another fighter who has not fought yet is... Hold your horses. Falco versus Jigglypuff. Okay, pretty even so far. Good little level this. I prefer these little smaller levels, you know. I don't know who I want to see through here. I know people love Jigglypuff, but I do love Falco. And we haven't got Fox or Wolf, so do we want to go a whole series without any Star Fox characters? So far, yeah, that's a great move from Falco there. Falco, who throws the bomb after doing a smash attack after Jigglypuff was asleep. So lots of good things from Falco. And Jigglypuff takes 37, but obviously she does have a win. So it shouldn't make too much of a difference. It's only Mr. Game & Watch left, who fights right now, who could be in the disaster zone if he loses against Ridley. But we shall see. If not, well, let's just see. I'll sum it up afterwards. It's a great attack from Ridley though, using the apparatus. And so far, not letting Mr. Game Watch get an attack. Ridley is smashing. How on earth has Ridley not fought in the main leagues yet? We could have a brand new fighter on our hands. Like Mr. Game & Watch. Okay. Game & Watch is getting stuffed. It's working well for Ridley. That could be enough damage to be safe from Mr. Game & Watch, but we'll see. We may still win it. Okay, but Ridley is healing. That shouldn't affect it, to be honest. Oh, Mr. Game & Watch almost got a massive attack there. He used this hammer and hit a 9, which is really strong. His strongest move. Ridley's in trouble now. Okay, Ridley's been dazed. Oh, he was in control. Okay, he's fighting back. Now that assist trophy's gone, that could be good. But he did get hit by an explosion. But Ridley lives with his wings. Okay, Mr. Game Watch is safe. That's the main thing here, is he'll get a chance. One of these will definitely get a chance to fight in the Gamma League. Maybe, just depending on what happens all round. And that's it. Ridley with an amazing combo could see Ridley through into the main leagues, which would be another new fighter. We love to see it. Mr. Game & Watch didn't get a win, which means we lose Mr. Game & Watch, which is incredibly sad. But damage-wise, 149. He is completely safe. 4-9. Puts him in about 14th. So, let's have a look. Now, going into this next round, this is where we stand. And this is extremely good news for me. I'm about to tell you why. Because everyone who has won 2 fights will definitely qualify for the Delta League, which means Sora will be in Tourney of Tourneys. I'm so excited. He's definitely not going to the energy source. That'd be too much. You'll just watch me pass out in this chair. But Sora is through. Now I'm going to hold my excitement just so I can talk about everything else. Now, if Falco... No, Falco isn't fighting Young Link. So if Falco and Young Link lose, then that means that potentially anyone who has won 1 and lost 1 could get through. So that is Roy the Boy, Hero, Daisy... Well, actually, not everyone, because it'd only be 2 places. So Roy the Boy or Hero, if Falco and Young Link lose. So that could be quite interesting. Everyone else should be safe. So that's Sora, Captain Falcon, Crom, Greninja, Ness, and Ridley should all be in Tourney of Tourneys. I think. Yes, let's go. Anyway, Ness versus Greninja. Currently, Ness is ranked 5th and Greninja is ranked 4th. Oh, it's just craziness. I can't believe it. This happened. I almost thought this could never happen. But here we are. Okay, Ness picks up a Master Ball, which could be trouble for Greninja. Well, fair play to Ness for fighting back, to be honest, because obviously he only had the Delta League to qualify, but that shows that that doesn't matter. So for the likes of Samus, Diddy Kong and Bayonetta, who are the 3 who have been relegated, well not relegated, but won't have a chance to fight in the Gamma League next season. It means they only have 1 opportunity. But if they take that opportunity, it doesn't make a difference really. Like Ness. Like Ness. Good old Ness. At the moment, Ness is fighting pretty beast. Feels good to be back, baby. Anyway, Greninja gets a win there with a last-minute bullet bill. And Ness loses. Damage taken, 108. Absolutely robbed. But Ness is safe, yeah. So Ness is 6th at the moment, so he won't be going any further down than that. Great to see. Well, he might be, depending on Falcon and Young Link. But he shouldn't get relegated. Shouldn't... I keep using weird words. Shouldn't fall below the threshold. Anyway, Captain Falcon and Crom, both these guys have qualified and will be drafted by a team into the main leagues. Good to see Crom, brand new fighter. And Greninja gets through. Yay, let's go. So far, Captain Falcon is smashing Crom. Crom's taking barely any damage. Now, obviously, it's important where these guys end up in the top 8, because if they end up in the top 4, it means they'll be drafted by whoever wins their first... Well, whoever wins... No, it's a little bit different with the pros, actually. I've changed what I was going to say, because with the pros, there's 2 fighters. It's not as easy as the All-Star Championship, you see. In the All-Star Championship, if you win, you get a top 4. If you lose, you get a bottom 4. Simple as that. Pro 1, a bit more difficult. However, so far, Captain Falcon wins. Let's go Falcon! On the attack, and Crom takes 61 damage. Excellent news. Captain Falcon getting through, ranked in first now. Faces off against Greninja in the next round. And we have Sora, who has qualified versus Young Link. But can he do more than qualify? Can he win the Delta League? And show the haters what he's made of? As he fights one of the worst fighters of last series. Oh, good counter there from Sora. See if he can carry on. He's been fighting so well. That match against Hero was amazing. There's a Bullet Bill, which could call... Oh my god, Sora's broken. Uses the Bullet Bill and is absolutely destroying Young Link. Sora's not even going to let him fall. Just let him fall, Sora. Oh, he's won. Surely. No. Sora could have won there, but decided to combo it. Flex is what I'm going to call that. Okay, Sora's stuck in the little black hole at the moment, but it's not really causing him any distress, to be honest. He likes being in the air. It's like Sora's thing. Young Link gets an Eevee. It shouldn't do too much damage for Sora. And Young Link's fighting back somehow. Sora's definitely been in charge. How's Young Link doing this? Oh, good combo from Sora. Sora wins. Here we go. We have a fighter on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. 3 wins for Sora as Young Link loses, which, like I said, could change things depending on how much damage he took. 77. So, Young Link takes 77, which means that... Oh my god. It means that Roy the Boy... Roy the Boy has entered the main leagues, I think. That's unreal. Now, all that's left now is for Ridley to beat Falco, and Hero could be in the main leagues as well. But Roy the Boy, out of nowhere, Roy the Boy, thanks to Sora, could I just add, our hero. This is amazing. This is absolutely incredible. If Ridley wins this and Hero gets through, I'm going to be so happy. That's going to be like the best Delta League ever. What's the point of doing the Delta League ever again at that point? Oh, Ridley's smashing it. Come on, do it. I think Falco's got to take 84 damage. So far he's taken 16. Oh, okay. There's a big hit there. Come on, Ridley. And I like Falco. I've got nothing against him, but I want to see Hero. I want to see new fighters. You had your chance before and you got relegated. Oh, no, that's good, though. Oh, no. That's it. Hero won't be getting through. That's such a shame. However, I like Falco, so that's all right. It's a good fight, to be honest. Ridley's actually in the losing seat at the moment, but fights back. Oh, that should be game, set, match, surely. Okay, there's a hammer. That's going to be the winner. Falco went for it, but Ridley got the cannon, which means that Ridley gets 3 wins and Falco gets 1. But I think because of Falco's damage, he should be safe. 118. Yeah, so just because of Falco's damage, it means that Roy the Boy... Roy the Boy, who got... who got 4% more than Hero, gets through into the Delta Leagues. You can't hold him down, ladies and gentlemen. You can't hold him down. Oh, that's even sicker, is Ridley and Sora go against each other in the next round for a Crystal League match. And Sora's already got one. He got one in the Gamma League. So we're going to see an Emerald League match between Sora and Ridley. Probably Ridley's first. But first we have Greninja and Captain Falcon. Oh, I can't believe that. Hero so close to being in. So close. It means that instead of getting Hero, a 0 for 0 fighter, you could have drafted Roy the Boy. Or you could have drafted a 0-0, but now you'll get Roy the Boy, who's like 3 wins for 16, I think. This is just mad. Anyway, Captain Falcon gets through to the final. 4 wins for him. And Greninja with a loss. Where you at, Greninja? There you are. Damage, 36. Pretty low. And here we go. Emerald Crystal League match between Ridley and Sora. Amazing. Who would have thought Sora got this far? To be honest, these two fighters have been incredible as well. So, I'm rooting for any of these guys to win. Now that Sora's through, I'm all good. This match suits Ridley, because Ridley has that slide move where you can chuck him straight off the edge. So it wouldn't surprise me if Ridley wins with that move. There you go, boom. It is very rare that I say things correctly, by the way, but I feel well impressed with myself for that. Sad to see Sora lose, however, Sora qualifies, so... And obviously, he took 0 damage, as he does when he loses, to be honest. It's a famous Sora thing. It puts him in 4th, so whoever comes 4th in the Pro Championship will draft Sora. And let's see, out of 1st and 2nd, who gets through here, Captain Falcon or Ridley. Who will be the top Delta League fighter? Ridley was the lowest Delta League fighter last season. Just saying. He does that move. That move is so good. It would not surprise me if Ridley absolutely smashes it in the main league. Such a deadly fighter. Here he goes. Ridley throws a black hole. Captain Falcon has got an assist trophy. Falcon's fighting extremely well. It'd be good to see him do well as well. He picks up Guile. Ridley picks up an assist trophy. I don't know which one's better. Oh my god, the assist trophies are fighting. Poor old Guile. He's just sitting there waiting, just gets attacked. Oh, Sonic Booms. Oh yeah. There you go. Ridley gets the win, which means that Ridley is the top Delta League fighter after coming last season. And Captain Falcon with the loss. Doesn't matter what his damage is, he comes 2nd anyway. Oh, that could have been I didn't even put the information in. Oh, obviously I forgot to say as well that Ridley got that Crystal League win. Oh my god. It's all gone very quickly for me here. However, Ridley wins. Captain Falcon comes 2nd. And lots to go over. So, I haven't done it yet, this series, but let's go over to the archives. Remember the archives? And let's have a look how the Delta League stands and who qualifies where. Here we are, guys, the Delta League standings, and it's finally happened! Anyway, yeah, composed, non-biased, hello. Ridley. It's the top Delta League fighter there, so whoever wins the Pro Championship will draft Ridley. In 2nd place, we have Captain Falcon. In 3rd, Greninja. In 4th, our 2nd brand new fighter, because obviously Ridley's a brand new fighter, is Sora. So, like the last Delta League, which I think Pyra won, whoever wins the Delta League will get an amazing draft fighter in Ridley. However, whoever comes 4th will also get an amazing draft fighter with Sora, who is brand new. We have Ness returning to Smash Com Tourney of Tourneys in 5th place. We have Crom, our 3rd brand new fighter from the Delta League, which means in total there is 6. There was 3 from the last one. Inkling, Joker, Kazuya, Ridley, Sora and Crom. We have 6 brand new fighters. It's not 8 like last time, but we'll take 6. 6 is great. But yeah, there you go. We have Ness in 5th, Crom in 6th, Falco in 7th with an amazing display against Ridley, meaning that he took 118 damage, which means that in 8th place went to the next highest damage, which as you can see is Roy the Boy. one of the worst Smash Com Tourney of Tourney fighters, but is the draft king. He won the Gamma League last season, which means he was the top draft out of everyone. This time, he's the worst draft out of everyone. So, whoever comes 8th gets Roy the Boy, which is not what you want for your team at all. But we love to watch him because those small successes are incredible. Anyway, missing out just is Hero. It's so painful, and he got 0.8. 0.8 instead of 0.84. It's just crazy. But unfortunately, Hero misses out, and we'll get to fight in the Gamma League next season. And let's have a look at everyone else. We've got Young Link, Daisy, Jigglypuff, Lucas, Mr. Game & Watch, Pit, Terry, Ryu, Min Min, Wolf, Peach, Fox, Mewtwo, Zero Suit Samus, Ken, all not fighting in next season. And the other 3 who won't even get to fight in the Gamma League, so we'll only have one opportunity, is Samus, Diddy Kong, and poor old Bayonetta. So at this point, most fighters have fought in Smash Com Tourney of Tourneys, but let's try and pick out who hasn't yet. Bayonetta hasn't. Min Min hasn't, Terry hasn't, Pit hasn't, and Hero. So that's 5 fighters left who haven't been in Smash Com Tourney of Tourneys. So once those 5 fighters are drafted, you won't get a 0-0 fighter anymore. You'll just be drafted someone. But at the moment, you've got to make the most of those brand new fighters. So there they are. Ridley, Sora, and Chrom. You've got to want them in your team. You've got to want them in your team. If we have a look once more at the All-Star Championship, we can see exactly who went where. So the new fighters, luckily last time, was the Dudes, the Fuels, and the Le Monde. So the Vipers, Source, Tech, Dogs, and Robots will all want one of those new fighters, but there's only 3 to go round between 5 teams. So interesting. The Pro Tournament should be very exciting, and I look forward to seeing you guys then. But it's happened. We've got Sora in the main leagues. I can root for him weekly now. Let's go! But no, apart from that, well done to Ridley. We'll go back to the Delta League and just have a look at our beautiful new fighters. It's going to be a good season, guys. But remember, we've got the Pro Championship next. So make sure to tune into there to see where these 8 fighters end up. They could end up in your team. And who knows? Maybe picking a team will be a little bit more important this year. We shall see.